All right, Mr. Mars has driving destinations.
Gotta find it.
Today, it's going to be 5 Oktoberfests that he has deemed worthy, Mr. Mars.
There's a surprising number of Oktoberfests out there across the United States. And it was kind of, how do you squeeze them down into something of the bigger ones? But some of them that I thought was particularly interesting was Oktoberfest USA is in La Crosse, Wisconsin. I thought this was good for you, Don, bring back some pleasant memories. Since 1961, the La Crosse Oktoberfest has become a Midwest tradition. They settled along the Mississippi River. They have lots of pageantry, they parade, they pack the golden egg as part of the deal, and they have vibrant polka halls that play lots of music where visitors don their lederhosen and girdles, like what that is.
None of us do, and nothing like that.
Mars, I think somebody slipped a word in there that you're not supposed to say on a broadcast. But
Well, is that what it is? If you wear lederhosen, your dolzers are exposed.
No, dirndls. Dirndls is, I think, the way you
Whatever.
say it. Anyway, so it's kind of a big carnival rides and contest for all the family. So then you go to Denver, of all places, where the Mile House City has become a tradition where they bring in this German cheer with Denver's energetic beer culture. They have a lot of beer there, among other things. So they turn 6 blocks of the downtown area into this festival area with, they have keg bowling, they have stein hosting contests, and they have live polka bands. Lots of breweries, of course it's Colorado, and they have lots of things to go along there. Then moving on to something a little closer to home, Fredericksburg Oktoberfest. Now, this is as they've designated it, the polka capital of Texas, and it sits in the heart of the hill country, and it's kind of replaced some of the other areas that seem to have like lots of polka stuff, but it really doesn't. This has grown bigger and better. They get together at Kinder Park, and they have lots of wine here, as well as 50 varieties of beer, arts, crafts, exhibits. All this stuff goes around into the area's proud German heritage. Again, with the lederhosen for travelers and parades and contests, sing-alongs. It's Fredericksburg Oktoberfest offers a family-friendly celebration with Texas hospitality. Now, this is one that I thought was very interesting. Helen, Georgia. Now, this is in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's a storybook Bavarian. I cannot talk today. The town's built very, very much the architecture along the Bavarian mountains, houses and homes, and they have a lot of brass bands playing polkas. They have traditional German attire because this is kind of what the town looks like, a big German festival. Yeah, and it's on the Chattahoochee River, so that makes it even better.
Oh, yeah, hoochie.
Now, this one is the big one. Oktoberfest Zinzinnati. Cincinnati with Z's is the way it's pronounced. Happens and becomes the largest Oktoberfest celebration in the country. They got a lot of polka, bratwurst, and 800,000 bratwurst.
Uncontrollable brats is the brat.
Yeah. 800,000 people show up for this event. They have, of course, they've got all the.
They have nothing else to do there.
I guess not. So they have lots of live bands, costume people, and they have the world's largest chicken dance. Don, I looked for you in this picture, but I could not find you in that crowd. But I looked.
Where's Waldo?
Yes, where's Waldo? And they have dachshund races, which I thought several of the places have dachshund races.
Dachshunds.
Yeah.
I believe this would be called dachshunds.
Is it like a dachshund?
I think it's a dachshund is a dachshund, but
but they also have.
Far be it from me to correct anybody on the air.
That's right. and
dachshunds.
Or some of them actually they have it called the running of the wieners instead of the dachshund races.
Well,
so
for me, they're not dachshunds. I think that they're called dachshunds. But again,
docs,
whatever. Yeah.
Motto.
It's like sauerkraut balls, and strudel and metwurst. It's all kind of
sauerkraut balls.
That's what it said. They serve plates of sauerkraut balls.
You know what? I think we're going to leave this segment right here.
How do I get off this screen, Michael?
Oh, yeah.
Let's click on that picture or something. Okay.
I
don't know what else to tell you, but all I can tell you is that the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will continue after this break in our recovery. Today, time now for Jeff's car culture.
You ready, Michael?
Muscle cars, that didn't deliver. I had one of those.
You bet. Muscle car badges implies that asphalt melting torque, stoplight showdowns, and even engine roar that rattles windows. But not every muscle car lived up to the hype. Emission strangulations, heavy bodies, marketing misfires meant these machines take a big game, but don't walk the walk. So our first one, Mike, is a 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Excuse me. The Z28 struck fear into the hearts of other cars at red lights, and by 1980, its 190 horsepower V8 was all bark and no bite, weighing nearly 3,500 pounds. It had the looks, but couldn't outrun a well-fed minivan, turning it into a disco-era disappointment wrapped in racing stripes. So there you go. The next one we have is a Ford Mustang II Cobra II. That nameplate promised venom, yet in 1976 it was defanged. All it delivered was a wheezy 140 horsepower 302 V8 with decal galores. It looked like a race car, but performed like a budget commuter. Carroll Shelby probably winced with emotional pain every time one drove by. The next one, Mike, is a Dodge Charger Daytona. Borrowing the iconic Daytona name, could have come with horsepower. Instead, this bloated B body weighed down its optional 400 cubic V8 engine. It handled like a yacht in a parking garage.
It looks like a Chrysler Cordoba with rich Corinthian leather in it.
It was more of a showboat than a muscle car.
Yeah.
The next one, Mike, is a Plymouth Volare Roadrunner. This Roadrunner name once meant speed and simplicity. By 1980, it was a sticker packaged on a Volare. Powered by an asthmatic 318 V8, it beeped and probably wheezed right after. A sad final lap, once a great nameplate. Next one, Michael, is a Ford Thunderbird. 1980, the Thunderbird had evolved into a personal luxury coupe rather than a performance machine. The base 255 cubic inch V8 struggled to produce 115 horsepower. There's your answer.
God.
Leaving this heavy cruiser with all the thunder of a polite cough. Despite its name, it wasn't flying past anything. Buick Century, Free Spirit. This bicentennial edition looked the part with its red, white, and blue paint and gold graphics. Yet the 455 V8 couldn't overcome its age, the emissions, the constraints of that, and the extra weight. It was a patriotic parade float with a drag strip demon. Nasty. The next one's an El Camino SS. Had a sporty aesthetics, stripes, and badging. Unfortunately, the performance it gave was lukewarm. Even with an optional V8, it drove more like a parts hauler than a powerhouse. Sure, it was cool and it had street cred. It wasn't really quick enough to justify the muscle car name. That's sad. One more here is the Javelin AMX, 1974. Once battled on equal ground with the big three, Ford, GM, and Chrysler. But in its final year, its performance was stifled by emission rules and weight gain. The styling was aggressive, but it was like a washed-up bodybuilder with muscles fading.
Don
fast.
Armstrong, rebadged.
And the last one, my favorite, is the Ford LTD 2 Sport. The sporty trim was a lumbering LTD 2, had a blackout trim and a big bravado, but its performance numbers were anything but athletic. The 302 351 V8 moved it all with the urgency of a jogger in sand. There you go.
Well,
take it away, Michael.
You know, I am proud to say that I completely forgot about those cars, and they were very forgettable.
Yeah,
I had one.
Yep.
It was the Chevy Monza. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had a Monza.
From 1975. I traded in my 74 Vega GT.
I had a 77
V8.
I had a V6 77 Chevy Monza Spider, and I told him if it came with any Spider stuff on it, I wasn't buying it.
Well, mine had a V8 in it.
I had the V6.
Yeah, but your V6 probably had more horsepower than my V8.
Could have been.
I remember having my very first trip in it, road trip to Dallas in a bowling tournament I was in.
All right.
And the heater didn't work, and it was ice cold outside.
Oh, yeah, you told me that story. Yeah. Yep.
Holy stuff. All right, time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2025 Hyundai Sonata, and we have a picture of that, I believe.
Is that Mike?
The final assembly location of this vehicle is Ulsan, Korea. So, I'm sure that tariffs will have something to do with the price of this car. Available trim levels, there's gasoline, there's a hybrid, and the N Line. I had the N Line front-wheel drive. This is considered a large car, or many people call it a full-size car. I don't even consider it a full-size. I'm thinking more along the lines of a mid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It seats 5 people, including the driver. It was all new in 2020. They've recently had a bump in the update on this car. Sleek, wind-cheating front fascia with fender-to-fender lighting. A halo light that goes up there. You can see it right there in that picture. This particular car that I had, like this one in the video, is a matte silver finish. It's an extra $1,000.
Wow.
Has black wheels. It looks hot. Really did kind of like the look of it. Creased fender well openings highlight the big wheels on this car. Fastback roof with trunk lid spoiler. Has the boy hot rodders giggly over this car. What I liked about it, the overall design gets high marks in my opinion. What could use improvement? Nothing. I think that they really hit it. If you're looking for a hot rod type sedan, this is something to look at, that's for sure. Interior highlights include a gray interior that has a red stripe throughout the interior that is actually tastefully done. One big screen atop the dash contains instruments and the infotainment information. Comfortable seating with N embroidered on the seat backs. A handy center console with multiple functionality. Like that a lot. Trunk room is adequate. It's got that fast back on it, so you got a little bit more trunk room on it than you normally would on a standard sedan. What I liked, the unique shifter stalk. Now, you, Jeff, would probably hate it because you're more of a traditionalist.
Yep.
I get to drive all these different cars. This is a stalk that comes out of the right side of the steering column, and on the end of it has a silver knob. And if you want to put it in drive, you twist it forward. If you want to put it in neutral, you bring it back and press it in. And if you want to put it in reverse, you twist it back towards you. Works really well. It's out of the way. It's not on the center console, taking up space that I just feel is really, it's a waste of space is what it is.
Wow.
So unique shifter stick that I liked on it. What could use improvement? It could use a ventilated seat option that it currently doesn't offer. I think that's something they should probably look at. 2.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder that turns out, ready? 290 horsepower with a turbo 4, 311 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission. Mileage, 23 in the city is what it's rated, 32 on the highway for combined at 27.
Good.
I got 28.9 miles per gallon over 467.4 miles. What I like? The powerful engine in it. This thing rocked. What could use improvement? Sure would like to have some exhaust sound at full throttle. Maybe they could put a button on it, something, because when you step on it, you can't tell that you've stepped on it. It just goes without any sound. And this is a hot rod, so let's make it sound like a hot rod. Ride and handling, comfortable. This thing rode like butter. What could use improvement? The tires need more grip.
Oh, wow.
This thing will.
They're not sticky.
No, this thing will light them up. And
They're all-season tires, probably.
Yeah, they are. And, that's fine. But this is a hot rod, in my opinion.
It is a performance vehicle.
Did you ever have one, Mars?
No, but, I mean, it's their N line. That's what it's touted as.
That's what it's all about. So they need to do something with the tires, unless, of course, you just light them up all the time and go through them like water, and then go get you some stickies on there.
Yeah.
Ride and handling, comfortable. Tires need more grip. Base trim price, $35,250. Prices tested, $37,610. That's with that $1,000 pop for the matte finish. Competitors to this vehicle, there really isn't any. Honda Accord starts at $28,295, but it doesn't have the horsepower. Same thing with the Toyota Camry. It's at $28,700. And the VW Jetta, threw that one in there just for the heck of it, for $22,995. Like the car overall. I mean, it really is. It really is nice.
Cool.
The Hyundai Sonata N Line front-wheel drive.
with niacin.
with niacin. Mhm. Turbo power, fun, agile, and elegant, as it says on the sticker here. All right. That's that.
That is that. Just moving right along.
Okay, well, let's move right along, shall we?
Okay.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We'll be right back.